Hey there YouTube, WhiskeyCactus here, welcoming you back to our Night in the Woods Let's Play. This is episode number 11, and in the last episode we dealt with Harfest, and holy shit! Stuff happened. I highly suggest going back and watching that episode, because that's when the plot got real. So, Harfest happened, someone got kidnapped, we're convinced it's a ghost. Not too sure about that, but at the moment, we're ready for band practice. To try to take our minds off it, I guess. I don't know. But let's go ahead and do some band practice, and I'm going to try very much not to screw this up. So, let's see how that goes. And we're loading. I did go ahead and cut out a lot of the loading screens for the last, episode or two. But here we are. We are about to do band practice. Back to watch this fiasco again, huh? Yep. You're our only fan, Germ. I'm just here to be entertained. I'm a gentleman of leisure. Nice. Alright, what's B have to say for herself? Ready to play? Yeah. Go convince Greg he's all slow today. Can do. Hey, Angus. Hey, May. What's up? Nothing. I'm having a very boring week. Geez, I'm envious. Alright. Okay, Greg, let's play this ridiculously hard song. Hey, dude! You okay? You look tired. I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door. Oh, great. I'm happy to hear that. That means we can explore a lot more stuff. And it was super loud. Roof door? Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs. That goes out onto the roof. Now I can, I don't know, run from that door down in the lobby up to the roof and pee off the side of the building. Yeah, maybe not. But what's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. Fair. Ready to go? Yeah, let's do this shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, this is so hard. Alright, forgive me for no commentary. Not as bad as I expected. Alright, oh god, these are so hard. I've got it down now. I have the pattern memorized. Alright, here we go. But then they're gonna throw something at me in the bridge and it's gonna totally screw me up. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Oh, fuck this. Alright. That wasn't as bad as I expected it. I'll be honest. I expected a lot more. Yeah, here we go. Wow, May, that was, pretty bad is what it was. I literally do not know this song. Ew. So fast. You just pushed a button. I am so tired. I strained my vocal cords yelling. I didn't hear any vocals. Awesome! I'm gonna sound so husky. And anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. And this guy, who I think was a ghost, kidnapped some kid, and also I think he was in my head after, while I was sleeping. And anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something, because this is scary. So I guess we told them what happened. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight.
Are you okay, dude?
Yeah, no. I'm kind of freaked out. Probably wasn't a ghost.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, definitely.
Ugh.
Okay, fine. I'll go figure this out myself.
Ah, dude, don't be like that.
You got us. Ah, dudes. Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's, like, some ghosty stuff happening around here. Like, from a source we can trust. Such as... Does the newspaper have, like, a ghost section? What? Why is that a dumb question? You know, we could go check the library. For books about it? No, they have the local paper on file, going back a century. If there's some secret history of kidnapper ghosts, we'll find it there, probably. Oh wow, I didn't even know they had that. I thought it was just like a broken down old bunch of books. When's the last time you were at the library? We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Oh, how? Rich dude who paid for it way back when? Yeah, they set up a foundation and... Never mind, let's go. Can we regroup after?
Ah,
sure. Okay, we'll be back. Woohoo, ghosties. That's the spirit. Alright, so we're going to the library with B. The library. We are off to the library. Look, jobs. Oh, that cuts deep. Weird, like, when this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. Pumpkin Deadhead guy. Alright, how we doing here? I feel like we're missing stuff. I feel like there's stuff we're missing. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's that guy from the downstairs area. With the pretzels. Yeah, we're definitely missing some stuff. That's alright. Alright. We can't jump, we can only walk. But we're walking. Hello there. Hey. Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfiche is? Microfiche. 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 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up. Slow night? Yep. Spooky here all alone? I'd be spooked. Eh. Larry's wandering around here somewhere. Oh, well, watch out for Larry, then. And we're walking to the elevator. Library with an elevator. That's pretty cool. I don't think my local library had an elevator. Though I haven't been to it for 20 years, so I don't know. What do we have here? No, I don't think so. I don't want to do that yet. But we're not on the 3rd floor, so... There should be some other stuff around. That's it? Okay. So let's take a look at this here. What do we got? Holy crap. What? It's Charity Barity. What's Charity Barity? How do you not know Charity Barity? I assume this is something from school. The school of being 5 freaking years old. Alright. So this was a thing you liked as a kid. No, I hated Charity Barity. Does look really hateable. It was like... Okay. Yeah, I think it was like you were kidnapped by a cult. And when they were like, brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy, with a wavy dagger and magic mask? That's not... Okay, yeah, go on. Instead of that, it was this effing pink nightmare. You were scared of it? No, I was bored to death. It was talking forever about being kind to others, and like, I don't know, helping an old neighbor do engine repair. That sounds nice. Charity Barity helps old Mr. Plonko fix his hovercraft. No, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Barity, Pink Knight Marity. Charity Barity, I just don't carity. Jeez, they sure made these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Barity, danger everywhereity. That's vague and disconcerting. Could have just kept updating that one book. No kidding. Alright, what do we got over here? There's a computer. This isn't the microfiche. Looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Targ, born 1967. 50 years old. Let's see. Experience, mining, construction, well drilling. I never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50's not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. Oh god, stop! It's too real! It should be, like, guaranteed. Should be guaranteed in general. You gonna join my young socialist chatterbox group? Probably not. Alright. Going up. Let's see, hold on. Can we do anything going down? I'm curious. Curious if some new shit snuck in while we were up there. Any new shit? Probably not. Does not appear to be so. Alright, well that's fine. That's fine. It's not like we're on a tight schedule here. Alright. Next floor, going up. Oh wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was, he walked through a chain link fence. Or flew over it, or something. While carrying something. Oh right, well, that's even more impressive. So we're gonna go find this guy. Because he took someone, and he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through, and that's not good. All that sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay, it was fine. Everything always sounds better in your head, guys. And don't think you're alone in thinking that either. If you're one of those people that's like rehearsing conversations in your head and stuff, and then it never goes how you think it's gonna go, that's everybody. It's not just you. Alright, there she is. Cool. So, I have no idea how to use it. Really. I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Aww. Are we friends, Beatrice? Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Didn't you learn how to do microfiche? Like in school or something? I remember in like 5th grade science, when we were doing microscopes and stuff, we had a whole thing on microfiche. Alright, so what are we looking for? And I'm not that old. Like, for me, 5th grade science was... Oh, shit. Hold on. How long ago was 5th grade science? 17 years? 18 years? Something like that. How old was I in 5th grade? 10? 11? I don't remember. I want to steer. No. Move, I'm steering. Ow. Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure. Alright, so we are looking for things that are relevant to the ghost. Ghosty stuff. But we are going to read all of these. Pie piracy. Dear citizens, please make note to keep your pies safe during the pleasant weather we are experiencing. Several ladies have reported pies from their kitchens disappearing at alarming rates. Even worse, the picky culprit is leaving behind only the rhubarb pies. Until this sorry about that. Until this criminal is caught or the bad weather returns, we remind our housewives to make use of their pie safes, indoors, or stick to rhubarb pie safes. I'm curious if that safe that we found in the basement that had the gold tooth or whatever tooth in it, I'm wondering if that was a pie safe. The Stanley T. Possum statue, known by residents as Posse, is finally slated for demolition. Posse closed in 1967, but Richard Coulson, son of Sam, had hopes of refurbishing the statue for new generations. Posse stood silent for close to 60 years, witnessing the beginnings of the demise of the railroad, the mines, and the coke works that ushered in his existence. Teens and other vandals broke into Posse over the years, and climbing up through Posse became a rite of passage for many young people in the area. Residents have been torn over what to do with the beloved but derelict statue over the years, but 3 years ago, pressure began mounting to have it torn down. A storm knocked off Posse's ear, and the next year, Ralph Jenkins fell from the staircase and broke both legs. Samantha Coulson Glick, daughter of Richard, finally agreed that it was time for Posse to go. The demolition will begin at 12 p.m. on Saturday, and viewing areas will be set up at a safe distance. Randolph Stafford, owner of the Bell's Hole Mine Works, has partnered with Samuel Coulson. Hold on. Father of Richard Coulson. Samuel Coulson, owner of Coulson Coke Works, Daniel Glick, railroad magnate, and prominent business owner Harrison Schreigeist, to make some stunning improvements throughout the town. The four men desire to build a model of progressive living right here in Possum Springs. The old miners' double houses on Elm Street will be torn down and replaced with spacious single homes. A new elementary school will be opened nearby, along with a new state-of-the-art recreation center courtesy of Arnold Applebaum. This is in addition to the improvements Randolph Stafford promised previously striking miners. Mine strike. There has been another sighting of the albino groundhog from a very reliable source this time. Edgar Studer reports that he saw the pure white beast digging near Shade Gap. Mr. Studer has declined to give any more of an exact location and implores his fellow hunters to admire this anomaly from afar and leave him to his business. We could not agree more with this upstanding citizen and remind townsfolk that if you are interested in seeing an albino creature, to stop at Sudi's barbershop for a peek at an albino raccoon. We're certain this will assist your mind in completing the search for the groundhog. This is interesting. Underground gases afflict many. The houses on Larch Street have been evacuated after the discovery of a gas buildup in the basements was found to have led to hallucinations in scattered members of the households. For the past several weeks, residents have been complaining of family members who began hearing voices or seeing things that were not there. One older woman was found having an animated discussion with an empty chair. When pressed, she calmly explained that she was talking to her sister who had passed away some 50 years ago. 2 nights ago, the son of Carson Zimmer ran out of the house and leapt into Cooper's Pond, a 1 mile up the road. I think that's a mistake. Moments before this, the child had been readying for bed, and according to another sibling, became increasingly agitated. The last words he uttered were about some sort of song before he dashed out of the house and into the night where his watery grave awaited him. This last event persuaded residents to request help from officials to see if this is related to St. Leuven's lantern, a phenomenon where exposure to specific underground gases leads certain victims to experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and the sense of unseen presences. Preliminary tests indicate that gas is present in the homes, and mining officials are moving the residents until more tests can be completed. This town is built on top of a mine. And somebody may or may not be having weird dreams and seeing things. So that may be useful. Samuel Coulson has purchased 10 acres of land on the outskirts of Possum Springs. When we inquired as to what Mr. Coulson would use the land for, he would only remark that that what was coming here would delight both young and old for years to come. We are very anxious to be delighted. Local ghost of Little Joe at it again. Boom, we got some ghost stuff. As the school children are quick to inform you, Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey. Little Joe, purportedly the ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in the mysterious circumstance decades ago, is a favorite spook story of the whimsical and weird members of our community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around, unnerving visitors to the largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. His grave has become a destination for unruly and often destructive local youths, and as such, Possum Springs... I've been doing so well with reading, guys. Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombstones that fill the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in the area, so be warned, thrill seekers, you may not see a ghost, but you may see a fine for trespassing. What do we got up here? Yeah, okay. Strike. A strike at Stafford Mine has been called. The idea first arose after the memorial for the 1888 explosion victims. Miners gathered in the home of Arthur Borowski. Hello. I wonder if that's Granddad. I don't know if that's Granddad or not. No, that can't be Granddad. Not in 1888. I don't know. No, this isn't necessarily 1888. I think that might be Granddad. I'm not sure. Miners gathered in the home of Arthur Borowski to continue the memorial to their friends. They also began recounting all of the promises the bosses had reneged on this past year, including basic safety measures to avoid another explosion. A group of 20 miners entered the mines to begin the strike, and 30 more joined them before morning. All work has been stopped at the mine, and the miners are now striking in 8-hour shifts. Their wives and children have begun to bring food and water for the men. The bosses have stated that the mines are safer than they were a year ago, and there is no need to act in this manner. So, there's issues with the miners and potential safety of the mine. New Old store in town center. The Old Pickaxe hardware store is set to have its grand opening this Saturday. We received a sneak peek of the store yesterday, and our town will benefit greatly from this new addition. Roy Berg is bringing 25 years of building experience into his new venture and has stocked the shelves with all the nuts, bolts, and nails you would need for any project, plus the latest in the tools. Stop by to see the latest trends and everything from handsaws to hammers. Best of luck to Mr. Burge, whatever. The Stanley T. Possum statue has officially opened to the public, and we have to say we are smitten. For 2 cents, one can enter Stanley and spend quite a lovely time looking at the Possum Springs of yesteryear in the museum, enjoying some popped corn and fresh lemonade in the snack parlor decorated with Tiffany glass electric lights before heading up a full 10 feet to see the sights of our beloved town through the eyes of his grand possum. There's even a beautiful town diorama that will delight both young and old. We predict Stanley T. Possum will be the sight that all passing through our town will desire to behold and will be sure to draw many crowds. However, we found out that it's closing. It's going to be demolished. Strike lumbers on. The strike is now in its 30th day with no end in sight. The bosses have refused to meet with the miners, saying their demands are too fantastical. The miners claim they are only asking the bosses to adhere to safety standards that are already the law. The National Guard was called in after last week's scuffle, and the Colson Coke Works Union has joined the cause, which has caused an uptick in the national press arriving at the site. The women's camp has expanded its services from serving meals to beating any non-union miner from entering the mines. So far, they have been successful in both ventures. Tragedy at Stafford Mine. An explosion occurred at 6:20 a.m. at the Stafford Mine. All work has ceased while men attempt to rescue any survivors. So far, 3 men have been pulled out alive, along with 20 dead. The explosion occurred 10 miles deep in the mine, and only one group of men were able to escape before the elevator's ropes snapped and the next group of men plummeted to their death. So far, hopes of finding more survivors is low. The main path to the tunnel caved in due to the explosion, and supervisors are still attempting to piece together exactly where everyone was during the accident. That's sobering. Severe violence broke out at the Stafford Mine strike today. The bosses arrived to attempt to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown at the National Guard, and strike breakers opened fire on the crowd. After a few minutes, the smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed 9 miners are dead, with a dozen more injured. A young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle, who was on strike below when the shooting broke out. The photograph of the 2 children, aged 7 and 9, who were shot in cold blood, has circulated far outside of our little county. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor and the strike site to meet with strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in, and talks finally began. 45 days since the start of the strike, the bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and honor the demands of the miners. Alright. Events! The last trolley will make its run September 4th. Bernie Goss, the longest employee with 25 years as an operator, will pick up passengers starting at the Market Street Tunnel entrance and will end at the trolley garage, where light refreshments will be served and a speech will be given by the Congressman Archibald Reed. Twin Club will be meeting at the Stags on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. This month's craft will be knitted hats for soldiers, along with a potluck. All mothers of twins any age are welcome. 2 local sweethearts were startled at this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m., a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff out into the open air and then disappeared. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from that great height, leaving the exact nature of what the 2 saw a mystery. A decent hike up into the State Forest Hills, Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of the Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. God, there's so much of this. Sound off opinion line. We would like to remind the men of our town to please refrain from spitting on the sidewalk. This unsanitary habit is unseemly and beneath you. Parents, please be sure your daughters are not participating in the new trend of skirts showing ankles. I do not think we need to remind you which road of brimstone this temporary fashion trend will lead your dear daughters down. I've been witnessing more and more teenage girls coming into our town on a Saturday night unchaperoned, using vulgar slang terms, certainly unfit for me to print here, and blocking the sidewalks by walking arm in arm. They are loud and also flirt with boys unabashedly while smoking cigarettes. These young ladies need to be stopped before our young ladies get any ideas or our boys fall in with the wrong girl. Young men have been seen around Possum Springs engaging in the ridiculous behavior of wearing mismatched patterns in their suits. This type of outfit may be all the rage in Bright Harbor, but good luck getting any respectable businessman around here to employ you. You all look like rabid clowns. Councilman Puchinskia's plan for 3rd Street is a joke. What else is there to say? Sounds like crusty old people who can't get over changing times. Oh god, this one's long. Strange But True is our ongoing series about the weird and forgotten aspects of Deep Hollow County history and culture, published weekly. Bad bosses figure heavily into Possum Springs history, and this morbid tale of crime and secret societies is no exception. The story goes, in 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything, with many a slur, and punched the miners' leader, Darnell Glace, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darney's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. A few held the boss down, while others removed all of his teeth with pliers. Holy shit. The teeth were passed out to the oh, hello. The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interests. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. The symbols were used around the coal patch to organize meetings and make announcements. The boss survived his attack, but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When he died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out for retribution. All would gather around, place their teeth into the sockets, and later retrieve their tooth after the retribution was completed. Upon a member's death, their tooth would be passed to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until the fates were decided. After the strike of 1889, the society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of one of these men will find a tooth with strange markings in their home. I'm pretty sure we found that. So we're piecing together the history of the town, which actually seems very, very iffy. Alright. The final group of bodies from the 1888 explosion have been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy. The 5 men bring the total dead to 112. 2 of these men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although mine bosses had been informed that gas pockets were present in the section, they elected not to inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. The other 3 bodies belonged to Peter Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter whatever. Peter Latha's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Lidditz, as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. And finally, I believe this is the last one. Yes. I believe this is the last one. Ghostly rumors haunt New Historical Society. The Possum Springs Historical Society's conversion of the Schreigeist House into its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed Newsome has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there after hours doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around trying doorknobs. I came out to see who was fooling, but there was nobody there, said Newsome. Trying to get this map room operational for the children. All the while, I'm looking over my shoulder, expecting to see God knows what. Mr. Newsome had previously requested to only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building, but even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits area anymore, I don't go up past the 2nd floor, and then only go to the office. I know the others laugh, say I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Possum Springs Historical Society has refused to comment on Mr. Newsome's claim at this time. Hey, hey, hey! Ghost spotted. Historical Society. Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house? No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have, like, summer arts and crafts programs. Oh, well, still worth checking out. Alright, what were the other ghosty ones? We've already read all of them. Here we go. This one. Hey, look at this! Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Okay, yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out, though. Go nuts. That's actually probably only a mile or so from Mrs. Miranda's house. Back up in the hills. All kinds of stuff up there. Well, I'll try to avoid any basements. Or corpse husbands. Co-signed. And we had something up here, right? No. This one. Oh, look! Scooch so I can see. Graveyard, that's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff. That's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool. That's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. That's actually pretty good. Oh well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? Yeah, we read everything already, so yeah. 3 clues, we got 3 leads. You're a regular detective. Mae Borowski, a detective of ghosts. Alright, let's go. Sorry if that was long and boring, but that actually revealed a whole lot of interesting stuff about the town. A lot of lore, a lot of, really cool backstory, and, this is one of those games where you don't need all the backstory to really appreciate it, but it really does help to, like, fill in the pieces. So we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? No. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well, I have, a job. So I can't drive you around to all of these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool, I'll see if Greg wants to do the other 2. And I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey nerd, ever hear that history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves. Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. Alright, let's just see what else there is over here. Oh, we're on the ground floor. Never mind. Okay, we got the... What is this? The Poet Society? Ahem. What is... Is that Miss Quelsey? Oh wow, I haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all. But she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to this second meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. You want to stick around for this? Yeah, why not? We want to do everything. We want to do everything. Tonight we have new poems from myself, and Fisherman Jones, and Selma Ann Forrester. I will start us off with one of my own. They don't actually pay her in string, right? Yes, May, they literally pay her in string. I was just joking. Right. Letter to my worst student. To my worst student. The subject of my stories, I tell friends back home, when they ask about life out here in the sticks, it's you. I worry, at the end of my life, you will be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know it was you. Brian. Thanks, everyone. Well, fuck Brian. Is that legal? What? Talking about details about students like that? She didn't name that. Bullshit! Yes, she did. Okay, no full names. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short, though. 2 poems. Take it away. Hi, folks. Thanks. This is called Tunnel Eels. Oh, it's that guy. It's that guy. I don't remember what voice I gave that guy. Tunnel eels, I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime, but neither do you know paths I've trudged, so it hardly is your place to judge. Okay, that's 1 poem. Next one is shorter. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Tunnel frog swims in the dark, must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me, but what do you know, amphibie? That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. Dude is really worried about what the fish think. That tunnel always spooks me. Finally, a poem by Selma Ann Forrester. Yay, Selmers. Thanks, mate. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. Oh. She writes these really funny, dorky short poems. I'm up for something short and funny. This is called There's No Reception in Possum Springs. Ha ha ha. She's not wrong. No reception here. I wave my black phone. In the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, baby-faced boy billionaire. Phone app sold, made more money in one day than my family over 100 generations. More than my whole world ever has. World where house-buying jobs became rent-paying jobs, became living with family jobs. Boy billionaires, money is access to politicians waiting for us to die. Lead in our water, alcohol and painkillers. Replace my job with an app. Replace my dreams of a house and a yard with a couch in the basement. The future is yours. Force 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck and my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement, they're in the house and the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the West Coast and burn their Silicon City to the ground. Rain. Holy shit. Wow, damn. She rhymed entrepreneur. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. Is she always like this? No. Wow. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Selmers. What? I liked your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write it hers? Nice work, Selmer. Smelmer. Smelmer. I don't like that nickname. What are you two? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? Holy shit. This game needs to stop being so real. It is way too real all the time, and I need a break. Okay, thanks for coming. We live here. Right, so.
Find out anything about your ghost?
Look at that animation. Look at that. Haven't seen an animation like that in this game so far. Yeah. Tell him, B. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost, Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances.
Wow!
I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost. Like, filled with, like, dread and shit. I'm terrified. Okay. So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost.
What places were you thinking about?
The graveyard. I call that one. It's close and not illegal.
Is there any illegal one?
Sure is, the Historical Society. You know you don't have to, like, break in. The people there, like, get paid to show it to you. Anyway.
I'm in for the Historical Society.
Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump? I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in the Scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to, like, actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also, I'm scared to death. See, things are getting very different now. We're doing all kinds of new shit. Selmers. Thought, if I die, Selmers should write a poem about it. Mysterious tooth. Well, not so mysterious anymore. I think we kind of found out a little bit more about what this tooth is. Alright. Hey, Dad. Erg. Yeah, seems like that's going around. The erg. Yappers. So, you and Mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. Thought you two were getting along. Let's say we are. We are. Just a bump. You two, always two alike. I guess. Got your chill and her smart-assness. I just hate to see you two on the outs again. It'll be fine, we're cool. So we're having money problems? What? No, we're fine. Dad? May, it's fine. It's okay, I'm 20, I can handle it. Nothing to handle. Okay. Might just head up to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple days. Well, alright then. Anything else interesting we can do? Probably not. Let's see who's online. Who is online? Then I guess we'll go to bed and see if there's like a weird dream thing that we have to do. I'm not sure if there's gonna be. Can't remember. Let's see who's online. 3 people! Oh boy. Hey, let me know when you want to hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. IDK, thanks, B. Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's like right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, you are so incredibly welcome, and also you better not forget this big favor. That's more like it. I'm falling asleep. Had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's just... It's fine. Wait, did you fall asleep? Lol.
Yo, I looked up the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but then they did big renovations.
Oh, really?
I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff like that. Old stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central.
How so?
You're a ghost hanging out in an old house, and then someone puts a pool where you died or something.
Haunted pools would be actually scary.
I'm spooked. I'm going to bed.
Hey, Angus. Hey, mate. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map, and it's pretty straight shot up to Possum's Jump. Okay, great. We never really get a chance to hang out. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night, sir. Tip's hat. And still no Casey. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay. There we go. Alright. We're gonna go to bed, and I don't remember if there's gonna be a crazy-ass dream sequence or not. I'm hoping not, but, I think there might be. Indeed, bedtime. What could possibly happen? Oh boy! I think we're gonna stop here. This is telling me that I can hold escape to save and quit, so I think I'm gonna do that. There's a guy floating. Alright. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I think this is a good spot to stop. Next time we'll pick it up right from here, or from whatever. I'm not sure. I've never done it. I've never saved and quit this way before, so I think hopefully this will just start me here in the dream. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know how you're enjoying the series. Are you spooked? Are you excited for what comes next? Do you think it's a ghost? Or if not, what do you think it is? So all that aside, also make sure you're subscribed for more content, more Night in the Woods, more Tales of Symphonia, and other things that will be happening on the channel very, very soon. So, all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Next time we will kick it off right at the start of this dream sequence, and I will see you then. Goodbye.